EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Breeze now on 1st down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. 11.
Now Breeze. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
21. Hey, easy.
To throw is Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Ready! 20, 20.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12. Ready! 25.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. To throw is Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
21. Check, check, check. Check. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly.
He's got a man, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
21. 21.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Bryant with a catch right side. That goes for a gain of 31. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Again, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 6 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta Falcons, Charles, with that loss last week against New Orleans, they're now knocked out of the division race. It would have been a long, tough road regardless. But with all the injuries they've had on defense, and we've discussed this, it was going to be a tough stretch for them anyway.
It certainly was, and they didn't help their cause in the game because despite those injuries, despite the fact key players weren't on the field, they still moved the ball pretty darn well. They ended up losing 3 fumbles inside the Saints' 20, 4 turnovers overall. That's what cost you a chance to win a ball game. Yeah. They played them pretty tough, just hurt themselves when they had an opportunity to get the ball in the end zone.
And Matt Ryan, their leading rusher, with only 16 yards. The team had 26 rushing yards combined.
Say that one more time. Who was the leading rusher?
Matt Ryan.
That tells you all you need to know about that game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Ryan. Powerful running. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
21. Gun. Ready for that?
On 2nd down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Running with Kamara, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On second down, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 35 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to sling this deep down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Breeze now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
4 down, check, 4 down, 21. Monday.
Throwing now is Breeze. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Get set, get set. Over. Hey, 4 down.
Breeze to throw again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here now come the Falcons. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Ryan. He's going to take another shot here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan drops it off for Coleman. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Coleman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Let's go. Wait!
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Smith catches left side. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
22!
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. He's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
14.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone. A safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. On third down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
Get out!
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.